We said that we gave tickets away, we gave T-shirts away, and what it allowed it to do was local people who had no previous, had only been able to watch cricket maybe on television, suddenly would be able to see it for the first time, their heroes live, and actually go and watch matches. And the response to that is pretty phenomenal. We got very good coverage and very good recognition all around the globe, from the Caribbean, from the Indian subcontinent, from Pakistan, etc., in that people recognise MoneyGram, were involved in it, and recognise what we touched on earlier, which was the support MoneyGram is trying to give to cricket. Because although the money is obviously given to the ICC, it filters itself down to all the nations who are involved, and then to grassroots to allow more people to get involved. So the response to the one we did last year was very, very positive. People were delighted to see MoneyGram getting involved with the cricket. I think they recognised the connectivity, that MoneyGram is about connecting people from one continent to another, or one country to another, and equally cricket has that attribute as well, where people can watch it and feel really connected to it. So the response, very, very positive, and when we did the research on it, people were delighted to see MoneyGram involved in the cricket.
And what about this year? Are you expecting a lot of response from the community, or much more?
Yes.
In comparison to last year?
I certainly believe that we're going to get much more of a response. Like you said, we are spending a lot more money on marketing. We are trying to get the word out that we are involved with the ICC Cricket. A lot of British Asians within the UK follow cricket quite strongly, and we feel that it's a good connection between MoneyGram and cricket. Again, touching on what Richard said, we've launched a competition where we give someone a chance to win 2 tickets to the World Cup final, and I'm sure that's going to appeal to a lot of our customers, because everyone would, if they're a cricket fan, would love to go to the World Cup final. So we do believe that it's another way for us enhancing our relationship with the community even further.
You think MoneyGram, I mean, if obviously Western Union is competitor with the MoneyGram, where you can see the MoneyGram and Western Union?
Well, we've got a lot of competition, not just one company, there's a lot of competition. As I said before, that competition is good because it keeps us on our game, keeps us sharp, makes sure we improve what we do. But I think we've got a lot of advantages. You know, we've got an unparalleled network in the UK, for example. So, you know, people visit from the British Asians, visit post offices. Most of them are run by British Asians, let's be honest about it. So the post office is a fantastic advantage for us. We're the only money transfer company in the post office. That's a great advantage for us. We have a 10-minute service. Some competitors have this, but many do not. They talk about 10 days. 10-minute service, which is really, really important. Very low fees. We have good payout rates. And we have really the security of working with a big company, strong, reputable, legitimate, legal, registered and regulated. This gives comfort to people that the money is safe and secure.
Okay, as we see, MoneyGram is very much involved in community and trying to serve the community, giving books in Ramzan, Vaisakhi. I mean, this is really traditional. If some in part of community, some got problems or service problems, if they got complaints, where they can go, where they can complain, and where, I mean, they can register their complaints so you can improve your services through all over the world.
Certainly. Should I answer that one?
Sure.
Because it's an operational question. Well, I'm pleased to say we don't get too many complaints, but obviously things can go wrong, so if people are not happy with something. Luckily our agents, Post Office, Thomas Cook, etc., these people are well trained and they're probably best placed first off to help somebody. Because more likely they're going to go back to the place that they sent the money from, and hopefully that problem can be resolved and sorted out there and then. That's the easiest way of doing things. But if there's ever a problem, they can always email MoneyGram through our website or call our call centre, or even write to us. The address is on the back of every send form, every receive form, so it's all crystal clear. And we would obviously register their complaint and deal with their complaint as it can come up. But as I say, unfortunately, we get considering the size of our business, we actually get very few complaints, I'm pleased to say.
As we can see, obviously he already explained in press conference, but we also want to know through Mr. Richard. As we can see, the MoneyGram is going involved in cricket. Why?
Well, we see it as a great way of connecting with our customers, and cricket is very, very popular. It's the #1 sport in so many countries that we have a very good relationship with. For example, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, etc. All very fanatical about cricket. And MoneyGram want to support those people in being able to enjoy the cricket further and want to show our support of what we know our customers are interested in. So I talked about it a little bit before of what we did last year when we did a lot of stuff for the local communities to allow them to go and watch the cricket, and it's exactly the same. The key thing though for me, if I had to do an overall theme, is on the connection. Cricket connects people. People watch it all over the world, watch the same action, enjoy the excitement, and we believe also that MoneyGram connects people. Mark touched on it before, but we offer a service that people can send money around the world that arrives within just 10 minutes. So it's really playing on that connection theme that we hope that people use MoneyGram to connect their relatives and their loved ones and their friends, and equally the connection that cricket has, that bringing people together, we think is a good tie between the two.
Okay. Also, Mr. As we can see that last year, MoneyGram distributed a lot of thousands of box updates. This coming year, have you got any kind of plan? Because before that, MoneyGram distributed CDs and leaflets, boxes. And what kind of response we have received to giving religion celebration in each religion, not only in Muslim, in Vaisakhi and Indian, everywhere. So first of all, also need to know the response and next plan, next year, how we have this idea.
This year? For Ramzan, as you know, we gave away the MoneyGram dates box, and the feedback that we got when we physically went out there and we spoke to people at the mosques was that they were very grateful that MoneyGram actually understood their culture and their beliefs. And I think that's the reason why we would continue doing something like that every year and actually go and visit the people themselves, because word of mouth is the best form of advertising anyway. So that's, for this year I can't exactly say what we are going to do. All I can say to you is that we will be something, again, very innovative, and we will be in touch with you when we do it. For Vaisakhi and Diwali, previous years we've given away the chunni which goes on your head and then cover your head in the Gurdwara. And this year again we'll probably do something a bit more innovative to try and tap into the Sikh community even further. And the same for Diwali. I can't say exactly what we are going to be doing, but we always look at ways to try and connect with the community even more.
Where this idea is coming to the in MoneyGram, in Ramzan you giving dates, in Vaisakhi traditionally you giving cats. Due respect with the religions, MoneyGram is trying to bring a lot for where these ideas come from.
Well, I think it's a collective idea. We talk about things, share things. I should also give credit to our colleagues in places like Pakistan and India and Middle East, because we also involve them and ask their opinions and ideas. And by working together and sharing ideas, we do a better job than working alone. So I think it's really collective ideas. Of course, things I mentioned, the Ramzan dates, obviously we didn't invent this idea. That's been a traditional form of breaking fast forever, but we just tapped into it. We understood the culture, we understood the relevance. We thought this could be a nice thing to do. So we didn't invent the idea, it was an idea obviously already in place, but we just made it part of our offering. And that's really what we'd be trying to do going forward for everything, is to try and do things relevant to people's needs. I'm thinking about Festival Muharram, where we distributed water, for example. Again, that's something that fitted very much with that particular time. So we try to be very culturally sensitive and come up with things that make sense for the community on that particular occasion. But also we try and do new things, so it becomes more difficult because we're always trying to come up with something a little new and different and to make it more exciting for people. So we don't know all the answers for this year, but as Safna said, there'll definitely be a few things up our sleeve.
A lot of people behind me, so I'm not going to take them. So Richard, obviously World Cup is here. Going to, whatever the plan in marketing, you have thought we're going to plan this, we're going to go there, we're going to publicize there. Have you achieved your target, but you planned already, or you?
No, we're still finalising everything. We saw today the new creative that came out, which basically plays on the fact that MoneyGram has over 200,000 agents around the world, and those thousands of agents are really on people's sides. They're an enabler for people to send money. and we're rolling out this creative in the next 4 or 5 weeks as the cricket starts off, and will be throughout the duration of the tournament. So everything is coming together. We're very excited about the competition, where someone somewhere will win that trip to the World Cup final without promoting them. Yeah, it's huge.
And big step for MoneyGram as well. We're going to advertise on newspapers, on television.
Absolutely.
And the rest of that is radios, newspaper, television, and where you're going to send your messages to.
No, absolutely. We're going to be in a lot of newspapers. We're going to be in a lot of television stations. We're also going to do some outdoor advertising so people will see it when they're walking out and about. We're also going to be showing some promotions within the post offices, within Thomas Cook, and everywhere you can do the MoneyGram sign. So our objective really on the marketing side is to make sure people are aware of our sponsorship deal with the ICC and also can join in the fun by doing a transaction and hopefully winning the competition.
Finally, just want to know, especially the readers for UK Time, any message from MoneyGram?
Well, I think I'll just say to all the readers of UK Time, those of our customers, are really grateful for their support. I always know that consumers and customers have choices. If they've chosen to work with MoneyGram and trusted us with their hard-earned money, then I'm very grateful for that. I'm very honoured by that, and we will continue to try and give them good service in the future. For those people who perhaps haven't tried us yet, then maybe find out some more information about our service, how quick, fast, safe, reliable it is, the fact you can do it from any post office, and give us a try. Even if the first transaction might be a small transaction, just try us, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how good the service is. So that's really my message to the readers of UK Time.
Thank you very much for your time.